Hello there and welcome to another edition of the Ask Dr. Jack Show. I am Dr. Jack Belitz, chiropractor in Omaha.
Hello everybody, I'm Aaliyah, Dr. Jack's assistant.
And we are doing the Ask Dr. Jack Show right now, so we're having a lot of fun. What's the topic of the day?
So today I thought it would be really important to discuss the immune system and how the immune system works. I think people don't have a very solid knowledge of it, just kind of a general knowledge of white blood cells attack bad guys.
Okay, yes, and it is getting that time of year, so the more you know about it, the quicker you can get over this kind of stuff. So let's talk about this, the immune system. Every single day you are blasted with bacteria, viruses, fungus. If you didn't have an immune system, you would probably die with any of those infections, just flat out. But every single day, your body has got these white blood cells that are always looking for problems. And when they find them, they attack them, get rid of the problem, and you don't even sometimes get sick. So let's talk a little bit about how that whole system works. So these white blood cells, they basically are circulating all the time looking for these pathogens, these viruses, the bacteria, the fungi. And when they find them, the white blood cells send out an alarm saying, hey, we got a problem here. And that is met by, you might notice some temperature increase in a certain part of your body. You might notice some redness. All of these are little signs that your body is starting to mount an offensive rejection of one of these pathogens that's going on there. And as long as that initial system works the way it should, then problem's over. But if it takes a little bit too long and the body starts having a problem, then it goes in and these white blood cells call for more reinforcements. So the reinforcements come from cells that actually go into a gland called the thymus for more education, or they stay in the bone marrow longer and they get better educated. These more educated cells use the vessels in your body called the lymph system, and they, there's a bunch of vessels, connecting nodes, and you've probably heard of lymph nodes before. A lymph node is kind of a place where the body can go in and kind of attack something more thoroughly, and so it uses that system, and then when you do, your body learns how to fight that thing very efficiently, and those cells will actually stay alive for a few years. Always learning, and if you get one of those infections, it knows exactly what to do, and it'll get rid of it for you. So it's a really amazing system. So all of this is predicated on the body having a good communication system. And so if you think about it, there are three things that will back off the communication system. Do you know what they are?
Your three stresses, so you have physical stress, chemical stress, and mental emotional stress.
That's right. So, think about it. If you are kind of getting a little sick, have you had any falls? Have you been in a car accident? Did you hit your head on something? All those things could be a reason why that immune system is maybe a little bit lower. Chemical stress. Maybe you're not eating the best lately. Maybe you kind of just started eating a little bit more sugar than you should, or maybe you're eating a little bit more fast food than you normally did, just because that's what your life presented with you and you just didn't want to take the time. Maybe you're on some medication that you need to be on for some other reason. All of those things affect the chemical stresses of the body. And the last one, mental emotional stress. Huge problems these days with mental emotional stress and the effects, because quite frankly, we've got stress, we've always had stress, but we don't have the activity anymore. I mean, when kids want to go play, they go to the video game. When we wanted to go play, we went outside. There's a lot less activity that are used anymore. And so we just don't have the normal things that keep mental emotional stress at bay. And so those three things can really cause it. So if you have those, a chiropractor is this is why chiropractic helps people with colds get over them so much quicker, is because chiropractic does such an amazing job of restoring that communication system in the body.
Yep. When your communication system is working seamlessly, then everything works a little bit faster. You don't have to wait as long to get over your colds or to heal from your injuries. things like that.
That's right. So anyway, so that's kind of a little bit about the immune system. Now, recognize that the way that your body works is these white blood cells. They're the key, right? If they were always working at full blast, your body would have a condition kind of like AIDS, where your body is literally eating itself alive. It's called an autoimmune disorder. And there's a lot of people that have that, but the majority of people don't have that. But that's basically a system where the
that's
immune
not
system's
necessarily
going
true,
crazy.
because allergies are considered an autoimmune.
I guess, yes.
You know, and allergy. Well, I mean, like 80% of the population has allergies, and that's I mean, peanuts aren't harmful. There's nothing about a peanut that is harmful. There's no logical reason why anybody's allergic to them, except vaccines. Sorry.
Anyway, so basically, when the white blood cells are needed, your body raises the temperature. And by raising the temperature, that's what allows those white blood cells to work. And they work harder and faster than they would at a normal temperature. And so the hotter your body gets, the faster and quicker they work. The problem is that a lot of times people, as soon as they get a fever, they take something to get rid of the fever. Which, yes, they'll feel a little bit better for a short amount of time, but their immune system doesn't work efficiently. So you'll feel a little better, but you'll be sick a lot longer.
Yeah, every single time you break a fever, your body goes through the process of breaking the fever, dropping body temperature. And as soon as that Tylenol wears off, it's working back again twice as hard to raise the body temperature again to fight said virus or bacteria or whatever.
That's right. So
it makes it last so much longer.
Exactly. So if you do feel a fever coming on, get some clothes. Put on some extra layers of clothes. Allow that fever to get even more so than it was. If you start to sweat, then hey, you know it's over with, right? But most of the time you'll notice when you get sick, you get hot, but you're not sweating. That's because your body knows it needs that heat. And the other thing, get adjusted. Because if you get adjusted, your body's immune system or communication system will work quicker, and all those things that need to happen will happen much more efficiently. Last thing is, drink plenty of water and get some good vitamin C. Those are all great things that you can do to get over your colds quicker, faster, and more efficiently.
Without drugs.
That's right. So hopefully this is really great information. Like this video, share it with everybody that you know, because everybody's associated with this stuff. And
comment below what you do for your colds, and
stay healthy, Omaha.